Good evening, everyone. We are so excited that you are here with us at Mona. And if you are joining us via our live stream, we are so excited that you are here with us at Mona or wherever you are joining us from. Welcome. I just want to remind everyone, if you are joining us via our live stream, you will want to be registered for our live and silent auctions via our auction software, Greater Giving. You can find the link just below this live stream, or I think we are magically putting it into the chat right now. Click on the link and you will be taken so that you can register. All of the items are for bid. The live auction items are all available for bid right now. The silent auction items are all available for bid right now. When you are in Greater Giving, you can make the robots do your bidding for you. If there is a piece you are really hoping will be yours, you can make a maximum bid. And then, when other people try to outbid you, the computer will bid on your behalf, one bid at a time, to keep you in the lead up to your maximum bid. So as you are looking at the items in Greater Giving, make sure you find that Bid More, Set a Max Bid button. Click the green Set a Max Bid, and then the computer will bid for you. Also, there is still time to purchase a golden raffle ticket. Very little, there are no more time. They're all sold. We have sold all of the golden raffle tickets have been sold. Very nicely done. Well, there is still time to dream about which item you will pick if you win the golden ticket. We are going to begin in about 5 minutes. So if you are joining us via the live stream, this is a great time. Make sure you have delicious things to eat or drink. If you are here with us at Mona, make sure you have delicious things to eat or drink. Come join us here in one of our seats at home. Find someplace comfortable to be, and we will begin in just about 5 minutes. Welcome, everyone, to the 2022 Mona Art Auction. We are so glad to have you here. Welcome. For those of us who are here at Mona, welcome. We're going to bring all... Officially to the 2022 Mona Art Auction, supporting the Museum of Northwest Art in LaConner, Washington. Welcome, everyone. Perfect. And if you are at home and you want to yell, well, we might hear you. Or you can put your cheers and excitement into the chat. Welcome to everyone who is joining us via our live stream. We are so excited to have you here with us. We have some people who are gathered here at Mona, and it is so wonderful to be all together. And the first thing I want to do is introduce a very important person. For 25 years, he has been a leader in the art world, and for this past year, he has brought his significant capabilities all the way from Italy, I mean, there's been a few stops along the way, to here in LaConner. Would you please welcome the Executive Director of Mona, Stefano Catalani. Here's Stefano.
Well, good evening, everybody, and I hope you had good time downstairs until now, and I hope that you continue to have a great time tonight. And I'm just going to say, Ian, take it away.
Thank you, Stefano. Don't worry, he's going to be back in just a moment. There is one other person that I am very excited to welcome because so many people have helped to make this evening possible, but especially a few people, and one of those is tonight's honorary co-host. So, Joan Cross, would you, hi Joan, would everybody give Joan a big round of applause? Joan is right here. And Joan, I understand that you also have a few words for us. So if I could ask you to come up and give those, we'd be so happy.
Hi, Ian. I'm really excited to be here tonight. And I welcome all the people that have come to the museum in the live section, as well as all those people at home. Thank you so much for coming. I feel so honored to be a co-host and welcome you tonight.
Thank you, Joan. Would you give Joan a big round of applause? Joan, I have to say, usually I'm nervous that people won't come up on stage or leave the stage fast enough, and you really did a great job. So thank you so much. Again, we want to welcome all of you for coming in so many different ways. Those of you who are here at Mona, those of you who are joining us via our live stream, and if you are here at Mona, could I ask you to wave to all of the people who are at home? You can wave to them right over there. Yes, and you can cheer for them too. You can give them a big cheer. Hello, we are so glad that you are joining us. And if you are at home, yes, if you would like to wave back, you can put your wave right. Oh, see, people are waving back. There's the live stream. This is the chat. Yes, Aaron, and if you want to put right into the chat, let people know that you are at home. And Maggie, who is our collections director, is saying thank you to you, Joan. So thank you all for being in the chat. And please continue. Yes, exactly. All of these people are saying hi. We are all together. These days, finding ways to be together is so important. And we are just so happy that people have made time and energy to come and support Mona. Now, I do want to say, tonight is the Mona Art Auction. We have some amazing art. And those of you who are here at Mona, you are literally surrounded by the live auction. It is all around you in pretty much every side. All of these items are open for bidding. If you are at home, all of the live auction items are open and available in Greater Giving, which means this is the evening where we are going to ask everyone to ignore me half the time because I want you to be focused on your mobile device. That is where the bidding will happen. If you're at home, you want to make sure that you are watching on this device, but we encourage you to be logged in and registered in Greater Giving, perhaps on a second device, like, if you own one of these, that would be a great place to do it. You'll be able to watch and bid at the same time. And just as in the past 2 years, the live auction has been broken into groups. There are 10 groups of live auction items. Each group has 3 items. When we arrive at that group, all 3 of those items will close at the same time. I am saying this very slowly because I know later there will be a person who will be wildly gesticulating. Why is my item closing right now? The live auction items will be closing in groups. If you are at home, make sure that you are ready for the group where the item you want will be. Also remember, you can make the robots do your bidding for you. Find the item that you are interested in. If you click on the blue button, you will make the next available bid. But if you click on the green button, you will be able to set a maximum bid, and then the robots will bid against anyone who tries to take your art away from you. So if you really want to make sure that it's coming to your house, I encourage you to set a maximum bid. Now, if you are here with us at Mona and your flip phone stops connecting to the internet, we have concierge bidders who can assist you. They are right back here waving. So if at any point you need help and you want to make a bid and you're having trouble doing it, those people will come and help you, or you can go to them and they will help you make a bid at any point. Also, while we are going to be focused on the live auction, the silent auction is open and will continue to be open until tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, Saturday. So make sure that you are checking out the silent auction, the live auction. And then we do want to remind everybody that there is a 10% premium on live and silent auction items. This is a way that you are supporting Mona. We are most grateful. That premium does not apply to fund a future donations, in case you are wondering. So we are so grateful. And now, there are two more people that we have to introduce. And I just want to say, if you are at home or if you're here, we would love to see you, and we would love for you to take a selfie of yourself and send it in, because we're going to be able to see some of those selfies a little bit later. Text a selfie to 315-400-0093 if you're at home or if you're here. And there are two people that we have to give a huge round of applause, because these two people have done perhaps more than anyone to bring us all here tonight. They are both former docents and trustees. Between them, they have chaired or co-chaired over 12 Mona auctions. That is a truly prodigious number of volunteer hours. Would you please give Gretchen McCauley and Betsy Humphrey a huge round of applause for all of their work? And, okay, Betsy and Gretchen, would you do me a favor? Would you both stand up? Okay, stand up, and would you give them one more big, huge round of applause? And then, because there are so many friends, let's do this. We're going to take a selfie. Would everybody wave back there? We want to see you. Yes? And then I'm actually going to do, this isn't really a selfie, but it's such a great picture because you guys look amazing. Okay, great. And then anybody else, please make sure that you take a selfie, send it in. Would you give our co-chairs one more big round of applause to everyone? We are so grateful. Now, in just a moment, we are going to draw the winner of the Golden Raffle. So I want to be very clear about the rules so that when you win, you will know exactly what to do. If your Golden Raffle ticket is selected, you may pick any live auction item that you would like. Or you may pick a silent auction item only if the buy it now option has not been used. This is a very tricky way of saying this. If you want a silent auction item and you are currently the top bidder, but you have not clicked buy it now, someone could win the Golden Raffle and take your silent auction item away from you. So you have about 3 or 4 minutes to click buy it now on any silent auction items that you want to make sure cannot be taken by the Golden Raffle winner. We did that on purpose. Before we do that, I would like to welcome back to the stage. Are you going to help with the next part, or am I going to do are you going to do the next part? Yeah. You're thanking sponsors, I'm thanking sponsors. Both. Good. I'm going to do it first. So there is a group of sponsors that we have to give huge, uproarious applause to. Would you please, if you are at home, put it in the chat. If you are here, you can applaud loudly. For the sponsors who have made it possible for us to be here, particularly our gold sponsor, Dunlap Towing and Dunlap Industrial Hardware. Would you give them a big round of applause? To our silver sponsor, Smith and Valley Gallery, would you give them a big round of applause? To our bronze sponsors, Art Access, Bucknell Sato LLC, Greg Kucera Gallery, Moserai Construction, Harbor Mountain Development, and Landed Gentry. Would you give them a big round of applause? Thank you, sponsors. And also, to all of our supporting sponsors, we could not do it without you. Would you give all of these sponsors a huge round of applause? Thank you, sponsors. So now, I would like to welcome back to the stage the executive director of Mona. Would you give Stefano another big round of applause? Thank you. And I'm going to introduce Eve also, if that's okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're just about ready to begin the live auction. But first, we are so grateful because graphic artist, painter, her piece happens to be in the silent auction, Fox Sleeps. If you haven't yet purchased it, well, you probably still could. Hit buy it now. Born and raised in LaConner, Washington, and has assisted with many of the Mona art auctions, hanging and volunteering. Eve McCauley is going to assist us with our live auction. Would you give Eve a round of applause? And honestly, Eve is going to do very important work because she is going to let everyone know exactly which pieces we are currently bidding on. She'll be showing where we are in the room. Thank you, Eve. And then, Stefano, I am hoping that you would assist with the live auction in telling us about some of these pieces. But before you do, we sort of have to draw the winner of the golden raffle.
Okay.
Because that person has to, make a choice.
Sure.
So is the golden raffle, the golden raffle tickets? They're right here. Here are all of the golden raffle tickets. Our executive director, very judiciously, did you buy some?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Will you please select one? You have selected. Great. You know who this person is?
Yes.
Are they here?
I think so.
Okay. The winner of the golden raffle and the person, now, we asked you to make a determination in advance of which item you would select. However, if you are here or if you are in the live stream and able to tell us immediately, you can change your mind. We are not going to hold you to it. The reason we asked people to make a determination in advance is because if you are not here, well, you don't get to change your mind. We're going to give you that piece. So, the winner of the golden raffle, the person who gets to pick any live or a silent that is not yet purchased, Keith Wyman. You are the winner. Now you have to make a choice. So Keith, you have about 2 minutes. You want to think about it for 2 minutes? No, he knows what he wants to do. They are selecting item number 12, Winter Leaves, which is...
It's the Mark Toby.
It's the Mark Toby. Item number 12, Mark Toby's Winter Leaves has been selected as the golden raffle winning item. Would you give the Wymans a huge round of applause? Congratulations.
Brush.
So, here we go. Here's how this is going to work.
I'm ready.
Stefano.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to tell us about the items in the group. Then we'll sell the items, and away we go.
Okay.
So, would you tell us about items 1, 2, and 3? Group number 1.
Group number 1. Helmi, Dagmar Juvonen, Thunderbird Dance, Lino Cut. Helmi was the only woman in the Northwest School, friends of William Morris and Mark Toby. She also had a strong acquaintance with Chief Shelton Lumi and Chief Kolowash Yakima, and for this reason, she was often invited to their special celebrations, and Thunderbird Dance represents one of these moments. Andy McConnell, residence in the old hotel, carved red cedar, redwood, mixed media. I hope you had a chance to look into the holes and this sort of barnacle and also enjoy the glow of turquoise from the back. And Hart James on the downstream, oil on canvas. Hart James, incredible resume. She studied at the Art Institute of Chicago, San Francisco Art Institute, and she's represented by Harris Harvey Gallery. Incredible painting with these rough waters that are almost coming towards you. That's my piece.
Perfect. So the first 3 items will all close simultaneously. I know I've said this, but I want to reiterate. All 3 of those pieces will close simultaneously. And I want to point out that people are bidding on this, and Miss Marguerite Paul, you will perhaps notice, is currently the top bidder on Thunderbird Dance, and her bid keeps going up. That is because someone is trying to outbid her, but she has an auto bid in place. So her auto bid continues to outbid you. All you have to do is keep bidding, Allison, and then eventually, if you are fortunate, you will find the top of Mrs. Paul's auto bid. This is why her bid continues to keep her in the lead. Now, Rita is currently in the lead on Residence in the Old Hotel, and Paula is in the lead on the Downstream. A reminder, if you know any of these people and you happen to be sitting near them, your job is to hold up the Be the Future card. So is anybody sitting next to Mrs. Paul, or is Mrs. Paul, are you perhaps bidding from at home? And if that's great, then wonderful. Keep bidding, we're so glad. I am going to begin to sell our first round of live auction items. And I'm saying this slowly because I know people, it takes a minute to get going. Once we get going, it happens very fast. Everyone, I see people looking at their phones without perplexion. Is that a word? Perplexion.
You just
yes,
made one.
I made that up. So make sure that you are bidding. Are you ready? Our first group, and it looks like Mrs. Paul very much wants the Thunderbird Dance. She is in the lead. And it looks like Brian is now in the lead on Residence in the Old Hotel. On the Downstream is going to Justin Beals, and you have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes remaining on items 1, 2, and 3. And it looks like somebody is definitely trying to outbid Mrs. Paul and failing. Allison, keep trying. And it looks like if you would like to make one more bid on Residence in the Old Hotel, Brian, you're in the lead. You've got about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go to make a bid on items 1, 2, and 3. All of those will be closing. Justin, you're doing great on the Downstream. You've got about 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. If you'd like to make a bid, is Justin here in the room? Okay, somebody should be definitely waving at him because Justin's right over there. You've got about 1 minute remaining. And it looks like, oh, David's in the lead on Thunderbird Dance. Mrs. Paul, you're going to have to find your greater giving one more time. Justin, you're doing very, very well. You've only got about 30 seconds to go. Justin's over there. Brian, you've got Residence in the Old Hotel. Is Brian here with us at Mona, or is Brian in the live stream? Because now you've got about 20 seconds remaining on all 3 items. And it looks like David's in the lead on item number 1, and Brian's in the lead on item number 2. Justin is hoping that no one is going to get wise on item number 3. You've got about 15 seconds. Here we go. Last opportunity. David, you're doing great. Mrs. Paul, this is your chance to come back and make one more bid. We're going to count it down from 10. Brian is still in the lead. Oh, Allison just jumped in on the Downstream. Very nicely done. I'm sorry, Justin. You're going to have to come back one more time. Allison's in the lead on item number 3. Okay, here we go. You have 10 seconds to make one more bid. You've got, I know, right? How do I know this? I have cheating information in front of me. I know what you're doing. I'm watching everything. Okay, here we go. I can't see through Stefano. Final opportunity to make a bid on our first 3 live auction items. Lucy says, you are so good, Maggie. You're looking good. And Maggie, the live chat, by the way, there's a lot of action happening. People are kibitzing. All right, last chance. Uh-oh, yeah, here it is. Maggie, you so good. Okay, exactly. Okay, final, here we go from 10. 9, David's in the lead. 8, Brian, you're doing great. 7, Allison, you've got item number 3. 6, make one more bid. Remember, if you really want to win at the last second, set an auto bid. The computers are faster than anybody's thumbs. You've got 5, 4, very last opportunity. David, you're doing it. Brian, you're looking good. You've got 2, Allison, last chance. 1, and sold. Nicely done. Group number 1 has been sold. And David Buck, you are the top bidder on item number 1. Nicely done. Brian, you get residence at the old hotel. And on the downstream is going to Miss Allison Lorelei. Congratulations. Nicely done. So would you give those bidders one more big round of applause? Now, I have to say this. Because that was our first group, that was very, very slow. When we do the additional groups, it will happen much more quickly. All of the groups are available for bidding right now, which means you can get yourself all ready to go so that when your item comes up, there is no reason that I can't go really fast and make your life a little bit uncomfortable. Stefano, before we go on to our next group of live auction items, I would love to ask you, could you tell us a little bit about what is happening here in 2022 at this incredible institution known as the Museum of Northwest Art? Mona, would you give it up for Stefano Catalani one more time? Welcome.
I came prepared. Well, I wanted to welcome now officially everyone to the 30th annual art auction. In the past, I've been a guest at the table or I was the juror, but this year is an honor to be here as executive director. Definitely the art auction is our biggest fundraiser of the year, but I think it would be reductive to see it only as a moment for us to gather the financial support that of course we need, because I think you just had to walk into the museum tonight and go downstairs and upstairs just to realize from how the walls are covered wall to ceilings with art, of the outpour of support and love from the community of artists and collectors who parted ways with amazing pieces. So first of all, I want to thank all the artists and donors for making this possible and showing us how much the community cares about this museum. And this is because the museum is a museum by the community and for the community. We don't want to forget that was founded with this idea by a photographer, Art Hoopy, to basically honor the Northwest School that had a place here in the Northwest. Tonight you're going to hear a lot about what the museum is about. You will hear about our educational programs, whether for adults with talks and lectures and classes and panels. You will hear about also the programs that we offer for youth, in particular the MonaLink program, which is an incredible partnership with local districts, school districts, and also with the Art Box Lending Library and Art Lesson Archives, which make available for free to teachers in the schools material for them so that they can integrate art into their classrooms. Because we know that the first thing that gets cut when budget gets cut is art. Also, you will hear about the exhibitions and the collections, the permanent collections. This museum, as I mentioned, was founded with an incredible collection. Why is that important? Because the exhibitions and the collections give voice to the artists of the Northwest, of the region, or collections preserve those voices for future generations. And artists are here to often point the way about cultural shifts or new values that are emerging. And I think the museum is the place where these dialogues, sometimes difficult, have to happen. Ooh, the big band. I like that. Now, This is why, that was a great moment. This is why tonight I'm asking you to bid generously on the art, as clearly has just happened, as well as donate generously when the moment of Fund the Future will come. And the reason is because I want you to be the future for this museum tonight. And in closing, I wanted to also join my voice to thank not only all the artists and collectors for their generosity, but also the sponsors. The gold level sponsor, Dunlop Towing Company and Dunlop Industrial Hardware. The silver level sponsor, Smith & Valley Gallery, and the bronze level sponsors, Greco Sierra Gallery, Harbor Mountain Development, Trico, Moseri Construction, Art Taxes, Landed Gentry, US Bank, Bucknell Sato LLP, and Scott Milo Gallery. And also, you saw the list before, all the supporting sponsors. I also want to thank the Board of Trustees for their guidance, and above all, also the MONA staff that really has worked hard to create an event that is the first time that we are venturing in, which is a hybrid beast. But I think we're tamed the beast. And also my deepest gratitude goes to the art auction committees, and in particular to the co-chairs, Gretchen and Betsy, who really have poured endless hours and headaches and heartbreaks into make this evening possible. And the miracle is that we're still friends after tonight. And also want to thank, and I want to mention them, the committee members, Jackie Beamer, Erlene Beckes, Hart James, Candid Reed, Megan Rice, and Lucy May Van Zanden, who couldn't be here tonight. They all poured an incredible amount of work and dedication to make all the hard decisions with us. Also, I want to thank Rita James, the curator extraordinaire of this year's auction. And with that, I want to thank all of you for being here, for being part of this community, which is crucial in defining what this museum is about. And then I hope that you make it rain tonight for us. Thank you so much.
Making it rain even though it's a beautiful night, which is good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to have both. You know, you're mentioning all these people who are here. And also, as you know, there are other people who are joining us. So we wanted to just see a few selfies. People are sending in because all of you who are joining us via the live stream, we're so glad that you're here with us. And those are people who are here. And I believe there are some people. Did people send in? Oh, look at these beautiful selfies. Oh, and see, yeah, and you can send selfies from inside the museum, which is lovely. Please send them in. And, oh, there's that photo. Give it up for our coach. Nice. See, that was good. It wasn't exactly a selfie. Yes, please. Oh, and wonderful staff and people all here at the auction. Oh, oh, yes. Did you have the oysters downstairs? There was good. Oh, there. Okay, there's the selfie. That's good. See, it works. So please, if you are at home or if you're here, that's a good one. Send in your selfies because we would love to see those. We would love to see who is joining us from wherever you are. Now, Stefano.
Yes.
We have to go back to the live auction. Would you tell us about items 4, 5, and 6, our second group of live auction items?
Group number 2. Michael Kominsky, Irish Sea, acrylic, 2010. The piece is incredible, very atmospheric with Joseph William Turner qualities. Paul Heald, 1936-2014, Heartbreaker. Paul is known for luminous and elegant abstraction, bridging Northwest School and modernist movements. He has 2 pieces in the permanent collection of the Whitney Museum of American Art. We're very grateful to the donor who parted ways with his incredible piece. And Lenny Bergner. Lenny has a BFA from University of Washington. He has an MFA from the Tyler School of Art, which is one of the best schools for sculpture. Lenny and I go back a long time. He has pieces in the permanent collection of many museums, Philadelphia Museum of Art, Whatcom Art Museum, the Delaware Art Museum, and also here, Museum of Northwest Art. And right now, one of Lenny's pieces is hanging in DC in the exhibition This Present Moment, crafting, yes, This Present Moment. There is actually a picture that you can see here of him next to his piece that has been purchased for the permanent collection of the Smithsonian American Art Museum. So congratulations.
So we are going to, before we bid on those 3 items, Stefano mentioned that there are so many programs that are happening here at Mona every single day. And so we want to make sure to take the opportunity to tell you about all the things that are happening. So if you could direct your attention for just a moment, we want to show you some of the work that is happening with our collections team. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Maggie Paul, and I'm the collections manager here at the Museum of Northwest Art. Mona's mission includes collecting, preserving, interpreting, and exhibiting art created in the Pacific Northwest. The collections department's purpose is to help fulfill Mona's mission. And in the last year, we've been able to make great strides. We've had 2 exhibitions drawn from the permanent collection and completed a curatorial maintenance project that will help us care for the collection for years to come. And when you donate to Mona, you help us to preserve the collection and the stories it can tell. We couldn't have done any of this without artists, volunteers, and you, our donors. So thank you, and enjoy the auction.
Okay, here we go. So you are sitting, if you are here at Mona, right in amongst this amazing place in collections. And if you are joining us via the live stream, well, you know all of the amazing, beautiful things. The pieces that are in our collection, they're ours. But the pieces that are in the live auction, they could be yours. So if you would like to add to your own collection, we are going to sell now our second group of live auction items. And as I mentioned, it is going to go more quickly. So please, here we go. If you would like item 4, 5, or 6, Irish Sea, or Heartbreaker, or Flora Meschel number 6, Deborah is currently in the lead on item number 4, and you have 2 minutes to go. You've got 2 minutes remaining to make a bid. And Deborah, are you here? Is somebody sitting next to Deborah? Be sure that you are fanning Deborah. Or if Deborah, if you are at home, then you're in a great spot. And it looks like Heartbreaker, I'll tell you, we have set the bids according to, some strategic calculations. So if the right person is not here to make a bid on Heartbreaker, well, that's fine because it won't break our heart to hang on to it. That's actually going to be quite nice. Oh, except, sorry, Allison just jumped in, and now you only got about 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. Erlene Beckus is currently the top bidder on item number 6 by Lonnie Bergner, and now you've only got about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Irish Sea is going to Deborah, and I can see that Deborah must have an auto bid in place because someone is trying to outbid her. Allison has got Heartbreaker, but you can break her heart. It's fine. She won't mind. And it looks like if you'd like to make a bid on Heartbreaker, now's your chance. Erlene, you're in the lead on item number 6. You've only got about 1 minute to go. And I will say, Erlene is right over here, so you can fan her. That's fine. Yes. Nicely done. Erlene's in the lead, except for, Brian just jumped into the lead on Irish Sea. Looks like Brian, you've got about 45 seconds to go. Allison happens to be over there. You can fan in her direction. Sorry, Allison, but it's true. And now you've only got Jackie just jumped in. Oh, looks like Jackie wants to be in the lead on Lonnie's piece. You've got about 20 seconds remaining. Brian, you're in the lead on Irish Sea. Allison, Heartbreaker could be yours. We'll see. And it looks like Jackie Beamer is now in the lead on Floral Meschel. Erlene, you still have an opportunity because there's about 15 seconds left to go on our second round of live auction items. If you want one of these, now is your chance. Brian, you're in the lead on Irish Sea. Nicely done. And I can see that Lucy is really rooting for Jackie in the chat, which is great. But Erlene will root for you here. That's fine. Now you've only got, Erlene's back in the lead. Sorry, Jackie, you've got one more chance. You've got 10 seconds to go. Here we go. We're counting it down from 10. 10. Brian, you're in the lead. 9. David just jumped in. Sorry, Allison, you're going to have to make one more bid. And now you've only got 7 seconds to go. Erlene's in the lead. Jackie, you still have a chance. You've got 5. Jackie just came back in on that piece from Lenny Bergner. You've got about 4 seconds, which honestly is more like 15 seconds. I'm just, You've got 4 seconds to go. If you want to push the button, now is your opportunity. And it looks like Brian's in the lead. You've got 3 seconds to go. David, you're doing great on Heartbreaker. Jackie's in the lead. Erlene, this is the moment. Jackie and Erlene, I'm going to encourage you both to poise your thumbs because I'm counting down. Here we go. 3, and people are hoping that Erlene, Jackie's back in the lead. 3, 2, last opportunity. Allison's back in the lead on Heartbreaker. 1, and sold. Nice. Brian, congratulations. Allison, congratulations. And Jackie, nicely done. Our second group of live auction items. Now, I do want to remind everybody that the silent auction is also open and will be open until tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So don't forget about the silent auction because it is still open. While people are focused on all of those things, Mr. Catalani, would you tell us about our third group, items 6, 7, 8, and 9, and I'll move.
Okay, group number 3, Robert McCauley, Enigma 2020, oil on canvas. Robert is an artist shown across the country, Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Seattle. Is known for these characters, bears and other forest animals, impersonating human characters. Peter DeLorey, Driftwood, silver gelatin photograph. Peter has an incredible resume as a photographer and instructor. He's a director of photography of the photography department at Sun Valley Center for the Arts and Humanities. And also he has taught photography at the Art Institute of Chicago, San Jose State University, San Francisco Art Institute, and University of New Mexico. Anne Duffy, poser, oil. I have a beautiful quote from Regina Hackett, the critic for the PI. Above all, Anne Duffy paints light. She's a realist who orchestrates each scene as it were a modest piece of chamber's music. In a world full of losses, her light can take your breath away.
Beautiful. So these are the 3 items in group number 3. Before we sell them, we want to take a moment. Not only does work happen here in this incredible building, but Mona is much more. We are out working with all kinds of people. So would you please check out some of the community outreach that we are doing. Watch this.
Hi, my name is Ellie Cross and I'm the Community Outreach Coordinator here at Mona. I am honored to have the opportunity to collaborate with the many inspiring people and organizations in our community. One of my favorite projects I get to work on is the Outside In Gallery, which is Mona's education gallery and is dedicated to amplifying the voices of our community. We are preparing to launch the new and improved Outside In Gallery in October, so stay tuned for that. Mona's outreach programs also include the Art Lesson Archives, a free digital resource featuring an expanding collection of comprehensive lesson plans inspired by Northwest artists, and the Art Box Lending Library, which provides boxes of art supplies for local educators to check out, free of cost. Your support allows us to offer a range of outreach programming and to further our mission of striving to integrate art into the lives of all people. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Nicolette Harrington. I am the coordinator for the Mona Link program at the museum, which, if you don't know, is a professional teacher training program helping teachers integrate art into their curriculum and bringing their students to the museum. Thank you for all your support to make this happen.
Hi, my name is Kim Simon, and I'm the Learning and Engagement Coordinator here at Mona. Thanks to your generous support, we're able to offer a variety of programs for youth, family, and adults, including early enrichment, artist talks, Humanities Washington speaker events, as well as classes and workshops taught by local artists. Thank you so much for making this possible.
Can we hear it for all the outreach that is happening through Mona? So many young people and people of all kinds throughout our community being able to engage with and experience the incredible power of art. If you would like to engage with and experience the incredible power of one of these three pieces, well, now's your moment. So, we are going to do our third group of live auction items, and I'm telling you, it's getting faster. So if you would like one of these pieces, I encourage your thumb to be moving rapidly. Here we go. For items 7, 8, and 9, you have 2 minutes to go. And it looks like Catherine is currently in the lead on the Robert McCauley piece. And it looks like Diane and Phil have Driftwood currently coming to their house. Ann Duffy is going to Graham's, but you only have about 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. If you would like to make a bid, is Catherine here in this room? Is anybody helping Catherine with if Catherine is at home, well then we welcome you, Catherine. And now you've only got about 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining. Diane and Phil, are you here with us in this room, or are you? Diane and Phil are right over there. If anybody wants to wave, be the future, right back in that direction. They're behind you. You can help them, Bob. You just wave every time I say their name. Diane and Phil are in the lead. Nicely done. And now Graham is currently in the lead, but you only have 1 minute to go. Final opportunity to make a bid. Oh, someone is trying to outbid Catherine on that Macaulay piece, but obviously Catherine has an auto bid in place, which is why Catherine continues to be the top bidder. And it looks like Diane and Phil have Driftwood. Graham, you're sitting pretty with Poser. You've only got Poser. You only have about 30 seconds to go. Last chance to make a bid on items 7, 8, and 9. Oh, someone is really hoping that Macaulay piece will be there. Oh, Lynn! Oh. It looks like Linda is just outbid Catherine. Catherine, you still have an opportunity in these last 15 seconds. Catherine, now you want to come back and make one more bid on item number 7. Diane and Phil, you're in the lead. Nicely done on item number 8. And Graham still with Poser. I'm so a little bit jealous, I'll be totally honest, because, you know, it's such a beautiful piece. Graham, you're doing great. If anybody wants to make one more bid, Catherine, I encourage you. You've got about 10 seconds to go. We're going to count it down. Oh, Catherine's back in the lead. I'm sorry. Catherine, you're doing great. Linda, you're going to have to come back. And it looks like Diane and Phil, you're doing great. Graham, here we go. You've got 9 seconds. And it looks like Catherine, you're still in the lead. You've got 8. Linda, if you want to make one more bid, now's your chance. You've got 7 seconds, which is still 10 seconds approximately, so you can make one more bid. You've got 6 seconds to go. Catherine, you're doing well. Diane and Phil, nicely done. And it looks like Graham sitting pretty on item number 9. You've got, now I will tell you, it's right about this time in these hybrid events when the strategery suddenly occurs to everyone. So I do want to warn you that there may be a flurry of bids at the last moments. So if you want, put your auto bid in place. Here we go. You've got 4. You've got 3. Catherine, you're doing great. Diane and Phil. Graham, you've got 2. 1, and sold! Nicely done. 7, 8, 9. Congratulations. Catherine, if you are joining us via our live stream, congrats. Diane and Phil, would you give them a big round of applause? Woo! Nicely done. And Graham, maybe Graham's also on the live stream. Well done. Thank you. Would you, there's another person that we get to honor tonight. You know about this?
Oh, I do.
Yeah. There is a person with us this evening who has been a long time and tremendous supporter of Mona. This person became a trustee over a decade ago. was a collector, is a collector, a generous supporter, now occupies the position of retired as regional director from U.S. Bank. Would you please give tonight's Trustees Award winner, Ann Caldwell, a huge, huge round of applause. And Ann, I know how much you love speaking in front of large groups. And so if I could ask you to come up and say some words, we would be so grateful. Thank you.
Great, Ian, thanks. And thanks, everybody. I'm really pleased to be here tonight and to be part of the Mona auction. The auction is near and dear to my heart and to that of my husband, as we've been involved with this event since almost the beginning, as we were introduced to the auction as an introduction to Mona by a couple of former trustees. And so it's really fun for me to be here tonight. It's really fun to be here with my former board members, with the former, with a lot of the staff who are here and working so hard, the great trustees, and of course the auction committee, because really without their work, this event wouldn't happen. And I'm so pleased to be here, to be recognized, and really to be contributing to the auction itself. You know, we believe in what the museum does. We believe in the auction. We love the Mona Link program. We love the educational opportunity. And really, that's how the U.S. Bank was actually introduced to the museum, is through Mona Link, and we're a longtime supporter. So even though I am retired from U.S. Bank, it is still near and dear to my heart. And that program, as well as everything that Mona does for the community.
Could you give Ann Caldwell a huge, huge round of applause for all of her generous support? Thank you, Ann. Thank you. And I just want to say that Lucy Mae Van Zanden is saying, Ann, thank you for everything. Maggie Paul is saying she's so supportive and a treasure. You're getting called out online. So thank you very, very much. Stefano,
Yes.
Would you tell us about the items in group number 4, items 10, 11, and 12?
Okay. Group number 4, Clayton James couple. Clayton was affiliated with the Northwest School, second generation, especially Guy Anderson and Maurice Graves, painter, sculptor. He attended the Rhode Island School of Art and Design. This is a wonderful piece, representative of his sculptures. Richard Morehouse, second story, and let's Eve get to the piece, acrylic on paper. Richard Morehouse's work has been shown at the Guggenheim Museum and in major exhibitions across the country, and is also included in many permanent collections across the world. He received the 2020 Seattle Mayor's Arts Award. And the third is the Mark Tobey that someone else already got. So we're not going to talk about that.
If you wanna know about the third one, you have to talk to the Wymans. Maybe if you make a large contribution to Mona, they'll invite you to their house, so you can check it out. I mean, that seems like a good plan.
Or you can bid on the second dinner that Erlene and I are offering. And that's not Kathy's house, but you can see a lot of more art available.
Exactly, and I will say we did add a second dinner. And Stefano and Arlene offered a second dinner in the silent auction. If you didn't notice,
I'm a good chef, trust me.
And that one does not have a buy it now price. The first one, somebody snapped it up with the buy it now. That's wonderful for them. This next one, you're gonna have to work for it a little bit more because, Okay, so you will notice that a $10,000 bid has been entered on behalf of the bidder golden ticket winner. So the item number 12 is sold. So we are only doing items 10 and 11, and which means, yes, it's going to go faster. So here we go. You have, on items 10 and 11, Only 2 minutes to go. It will be closer to a true 2 minutes. Jeannie, you're in the lead on couple. That's a beautiful bid. And Kurt is in the lead on second story. Is Mr. Kurt Webb here in this room, or are you visiting us from the live stream? Kurt, fantastic. We're glad that you're here. This piece could be coming to your house. And it looks like you've only got about 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Jeannie Ellis, you're in the lead. Is Jeannie here in this room? Florida. Jeannie, we hope that it's not too late for you, but that the sun is very warm. Jeannie, you're in the lead. Nicely done. You've got about 1 minute to go. Couple is currently going home with Jeannie. Kurt, you've got second story. You've only got about 45 seconds to make a bid on items 10 and 11. If you want to make a bid, and it looks like Allison just jumped into the lead on couple. Very nicely done. Jeannie, you're going to have to make a bid from Florida. Don't worry, the internet is very fast. Allison, you're in the lead. Nicely done on item number 10. And now it looks like we only have about 30 seconds to go. Second story is going to Kurt. And it looks like Allison's in the lead on couple. But Jeannie, you still have a chance to make one more bid. You've got about 10 seconds to go. Jeannie, I hope your phone should have alerted you that you are no longer the top bidder. If you want to press the button one more time, now is the moment to do it. Kurt, you seem to be doing very. Alan just jumped in on couple. We have a new bid. Is Alan here with us in this room? Or is Alan at home somewhere watching? Alan, nicely done. Alan's in the lead on couple. And now it looks like Kurt still sitting pretty, hoping that nobody notices. Everybody's paying attention to couple. And now you've only got about 8 seconds to go. Allison, Jeannie, Alan, now is your last second. I encourage you to poise your thumbs. I'm going to count it down. Kurt, you're doing great. Here we go. We've got 5, 4, 3. Make one final bid from Florida, from right here in this room, for wherever you might be. 2, 1. Final opportunity, and whoa, Lisa! Sold! Nicely done. Alan, very nice bidding on couple. And it looks like at the last moment, Lisa McCarthy snuck in for second story. Would you give Lisa, is Lisa here in this room or is watching from the live stream? Lisa, very nicely done. Would you give both of them a huge round of applause? Congratulations. Stefano, we're going to keep going because there are more items. Would you tell us about, 13, 14, and 15?
Group number 5, Emily Wood, farm near Dayton. Emily is collected both She's in the collection of Merrill Lynch as well as Seattle Cancer Alliance, and also has had regional shows at Tacoma Art Museum and Watcom Art Museum. It's a beautiful piece. Anthony Turpin, Swinomish, acrylic collage and mixed media. Anthony is an educator, instructor, and I hope you had a chance to look at this incredible piece with so much depth, almost like a bas-relief. David Eisenhower, Sangiovese, bronze, 2007. First bronze cast by David is 1986. He studied and worked with Tony Angel, Philip Levine, Ann Morris, and Philip McCracken, all very famous sculptor here from the Northwest. And that's my piece.
So our group number 5, 13, 14, and 15 is coming up. Now, I do want to say, I see in the chat that Ann Martin McCool wants to bid on the second dinner that Erlene and Stefano have offered. So if somebody, could I just ask that if somebody could help Ann Martin McCool make the next bid, and if you're watching and you want to do it, go right ahead, or call, there's a number. Can we show people the number to call? If you need assistance, Ann, would you call 360-466-4446, extension 118? We can help you make that bid. And that's true for anybody that is watching from wherever you're watching. If you need help, call us and we'll be able to help you out. So here we go. We are going on to items 13, 14, and 15. Are you ready? I think you are, because we are going to sell our 5th group of live auction items. Here we go. You have 2 minutes to go. Karen Dunlap is currently in the lead on farm near Dayton. Nicely done. And Justin Beals, Swinomish, you are currently in the lead. Sangiovese, we are waiting for the person who would like to take it home with them. Otherwise, we will happily maintain it here. I mean, really, that's what it goes for. If you would like to make a bid, you only have about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. And it looks like Karen. Is Karen? Karen, are you there? Nicely done. Karen, keep making you're in the lead. Nicely done. Justin, you've only got about 1 minute remaining. Is Karen over there? Is that Karen? Yes? Karen's right. Oh, there's Karen. Hi, Karen. She's hiding. She's hoping that no one. Okay, you have the phone. Well, as long as you're all, everybody's, in agreement on what's happening. Karen Dunlap is right over there. Would you give her a round of applause? She's bidding. She's in the lead. Now you've only got about 45 seconds to go. And it looks like Justin, you're doing great. Karen, you're in the lead. Nicely done. If anybody wants to make a bid, now is your chance in these last 30 seconds. Karen is watching, I can see, very attentively, hoping that you are not being attentive. But remember, you can support Mona by outbidding Karen. She'll still be your friend. It's fine. Justin, you're in the lead. Nicely done. You've got about 20 seconds to go. Last opportunities to make a bid on items 13, 14, and 15. We're going to count it down. We've only got 10 seconds. Karen, you're doing great. Justin, I remember that you do not want to move your thumb because sometimes people come in at the very last moment. I see a lot of people with phones in their hands. Here we go. We're counting it down, and it looks like Karen. Oh, Diane and Phil just jumped in on Sangiovese. Nicely done. Would you give Diane and Phil a big round of applause? All right. See, I'm telling you, it can happen. We're going to go from 10. Here we go. 10. 9. Karen's still in the lead right over there, hoping that nobody's going to take farm near Dayton. And looks like Justin is now still in the lead. Somebody is trying to find the top of Justin's auto bid, but his auto bid is working. Karen also has an auto bid in place, obviously, but you can find the top. Diane and Phil, you've got Sangiovese. You've only got about 7 seconds to go, and I'm actually going to make it closer to about 8 seconds because we have to keep moving. Now you've got about 6. Karen, Justin, nicely done. You've got 5. Diane and Phil, you've got Sangiovese. You can still try to find the top of those auto bids right now. You've got 4, 3. Make one final bid. Karen, you're still doing great. 2. Justin, you're still in the lead. Diane and Phil have Sangiovese. 1 last second, and sold. Nicely done. Karen, congratulations. Way to use that auto bid. Justin is via the live stream, yes? Justin, congratulations. Nicely done. And Diane and Phil, beautiful, wonderful. Congratulations. You can give them one more big round of applause. And Stefano, we are now more than halfway.
Okay, I lost the number. Next group. I don't remember which one is this.
6. This is 6.
Okay, Candice Susel, sitting in the Moon Water Dojo, encaustic sculpture. Dojo is a word associated with meditation, just as the practice of moon gazing. The piece is made with a hand paper with natural edges and encaustic, which is a very ancient technique using beeswax. Has an incredible movement across the surface. I hope you had a chance to enjoy it before. Steve Klein, iceberg number 2, kiln form glass. Steve is a current board member of the Pilchuck School of Art, as well as the Anacortes Arts Festival. He has works in many permanent collections, just to name a few: the Museum of Glass in Tacoma, the Museum of Art and Design in New York City, and the Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh, as well as the Museo del Vidrio in Spain. He was recently featured here at the Museum of Northwest Art in the exhibition A Precarious Edge. Elizabeth Sandvig, Elephants and Egrets. I have a beautiful quote from Elizabeth. Sometimes I surprise myself. I'm always looking for some mysterious in-between place where ideas and images come together to show me a new exciting path to follow. And that is Elizabeth, who is the wife of the late painter and University of Washington professor Michael Spafford.
Wow. So, items 16, 17, and 18. Group number 6. Again, you all know how this works, so we are going to go right on and let 3 fortunate people take these items home. Are you ready? You have 2 minutes to go. And Erlene is currently in the lead on Sitting in the Moon Water Dojos 2 and 3. And I happen to know that Erlene happens to be right over there. Sorry, Erlene, she's not here. Nope, definitely not. And iceberg number 2, David Casera, is currently in the lead. Nicely done. And elephants and egrets, we are waiting for the person who will be so fortunate to take it home. You've only got about, and Erlene obviously has an auto bid in place and somebody's trying to find the top of it. Erlene is still in the lead. You've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. David, you've got Steve Klein's beautiful maquette. He told me earlier it was a maquette that was part of the exhibition that happened downstairs just recently. David, you're in the lead. You've only got about 1 minute remaining. That's right. Erlene's in the lead. Her auto bid is in action. You've only got about 45 seconds to go on items 16, 17, and 18. Elephants and egrets is still waiting for the perfect home for which it can be. And now you've only got about 40, wait, that was more. I give people more time. No, 20 seconds to go. You've only got 20 seconds remaining. Erlene's in the lead on item number 16. Item number 17 is going to David Casera. This is still an opportunity to make a bid right now. If you would like to, Elephants and Egrets is waiting for somebody who is ready to bring it home. And now you've only got about 15 seconds. Oh, Erlene's auto bid is still working hard. Somebody is trying to find the top of that auto bid, and it is not working out. Nicely done. And now David Casera, you still have Steve Klein's piece. Sitting in the Moonwater Dojo is looking for one more bid, and now you've only got about 10 seconds to go. 10 seconds remaining. Here we go. We're going to count it down. Whoever is hoping to take home item number 16, we want you to, we want to give a little more time because someone is trying to make a bid. Hold on. We are helping someone bid via our concierge bidders in the back of the room, which is what we said we would do. So we're going to give you about 5 seconds, which is really about as much time as that person is going to have to make their bid happen. Okay, so we're still bidding. That somebody is telling them we are entering it into the system. I do want to point out, this is definitely part of the plan. If at any point your personal device is not allowing you to do what you want, head back there. They have been empowered to slow me down. Does that mean I can keep going? Does that mean I should, wait, I'm giving that person time. I see that much conversation is happening. Yes, that's fine. This is good. That means you have an opportunity to make one more bid. Erlene, you're still in the lead on 16. 17 is currently going to David Casera. But I will tell you that something is happening back there, so you do want to keep your thumbs in place. Okay, good. I can keep going? Everything's fine? Everybody's happy? Okay, we're going to count it down. 5, 4, last opportunity. Erlene's doing great. 3, David, you're doing wonderfully. 2, 1, and sold! Nicely done. Erlene is very happy. Sorry, I heard that. And David, I'm sure you are very happy also. Congratulations to everyone. Nicely done. Now, Stefano.
Yes.
Before we go on.
Okay.
We have something else to do.
Oh, that's right.
So if I could ask everyone, if you are over by the bar, if you are over in the back, could I ask you for just a moment to pause your conversation, look in this direction. Don't worry, the party will resume momentarily. But if I could ask everyone, if you're back by the bar, would you just come slightly this way and just pause for a moment? Because the fact that so many of us are here, so many of us have come and spent the evening via the live stream to support Mona is honestly a testament to the community of this amazing place. And people have been committed to this incredible institution over these past 2.5 difficult years and for many years before that. So we have something we'd like to show you, and we really would really love if everyone could hear and see what we're about to show you. So please, I know, just for a moment, bartenders, Come join us. And please check this out.
Mona was started to promote and conserve the art of the Northwest Mystics, their peers, those who worked with them, and then those that followed them.
I have seen such innovation, creativity, and intelligence come out of the multitude of activities, exhibitions, outreach, education, in every respect.
As a whole, it affords people to learn about the art of the region, to become involved, to learn about it, to see and study, meet the artists, and share all of that with our visitors.
I started out as a Mona Link teacher long ago when it first started. And it was such a thrilling program to expose my third and fourth graders to, because many of those children had never ever been in a museum, had no idea what an art gallery was. Some of them hadn't even ventured into a corner. So for them to have this rich experience of being surrounded by art, led through the critical learning aspect of it, and then to have a real artist come into the classroom and follow up with activities that directly relate to what the children learned. It could not have been a more valuable experience for my children. And I'm proud to say that our district, the Anacortes School District, continues to support the Mona Link program, and many, many teachers have been benefactors of that program over the past few years. So I just am so excited with the outreach in every way that Mona does. That's why I continue to support, so that Mona can continue to reach more children, those kinds of kids I described.
The fact that they collect art from the Northwest, I think is fabulous. You know, that'll preserve a lot of the culture here for years to come. And, you know, that's an important thing, you know, to maintain that kind of continuity and stuff. Yeah, and it's you know, free. You can go into the museum anytime you like to see art, and that's a wonderful thing.
This is the moment when I get to ask you to be the future of Mona, a place that has such an amazing past, thanks to so many of the people here, so many of you who are joining via our live stream. And I do want to ask you, if you are here in this room, if you will find your Be the Future card. Because I am going to ask you if you can support Mona, if you can support all of the young people in Skagit and Island and surrounding counties and places having access to amazing art. If you can support this world-class museum and all of these artists that are supported. And I'm going to ask you if you can do it at one or more of the following levels. I'm going to tell you what they are first, mostly so you can pick the biggest one that makes you feel uncomfortable. I'm going to ask if you can help at $10,000 or $5,000 or $2,500 or $1,000 or $500 or $250 or $100 or $50. And if you are able to help, I am going to ask you to hold up your card that says Be the Future. If you are at home and you are able to help and you want to put your hand up in the chat, we would love it. We would love it. Because we have a very big goal of raising $100,000 in our Fund the Future. And I have great news, because we have a group of community members who have agreed to match the first $25,000 of gifts. So they will contribute $25,000 if we contribute $25,000, and we would already be $50,000 of the way towards our goal of $100,000. So with all of that in mind, looking at these numbers, picking ones that make you feel nervous, is there anyone here who might be able to help us and hold up your Be the Future card with a gift of $10,000? $10,000. There's one right there. Chris, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay, now, Chris, I do have to ask you. This is the hard part. That was yes, thank you. And now, can you make that real in your mobile device? Because that doesn't actually, because we want to see it. Yes! That is $10,000 from Chris Elliott. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And is there anybody else that might be able to help us with $10,000? It's, if you want, hold up your card. We want to see what's happening. Is there anyone that could help us with $5,000? If you would hold up your card. Thank you, Ann Caldwell, at $5,000. And okay, Ann, but I do have to ask you, yes, will you make it real in your mobile device? Because then we will see it right there. And if you're at home and you want to do it, yes, thank you, Ann. We are so, so grateful. Would you give Ann a big round of applause? Thank you, thank you, thank you. If anybody else wants to do 5,000, or if you're at home, okay, I'm looking at the chat, making sure. Is there anyone that might be able to help us with $2,500? If you can be the future of Mona, please. Thank you at 25. Haverett, David, yes. Wait. Sandy, sorry, Sandy. Would you give Sandy a huge round of applause at $2,500? Sandy, can you push the button, though? Somebody will do it. Okay, Allison, will you push the button on behalf? Okay, good. Because we want to see it. Now remember, if we get to $25,000, our group of community members will help us with another $25,000. Is there anybody else that might help us with $2,500? There's $2,500 right back there. Would you give, is that Karen? Karen Dunlap, thank you, thank you, thank you. Karen, will you push the button on your phone because that would really help us. We would be so close to $25,000. Would you give all these people a huge round of applause? Yes, Karen, okay, wait, I want to see, does somebody have Karen's phone? Okay, you're pushing the button. Yes, would you give Karen Dunlap a huge round of applause? Now, I have to say, I know the next increment is 1,000, but if anybody wants to do 1,500 and be the person that takes us to 25, would you give Joan a big round of applause? Thank you, we're so close. Is there anyone that might be able to help us at $1,000? If you could hold it, there's 1, 2, 3. Steve Klein, thank you. Anybody else want to do 1,000? Now, would you make that happen in your phones? Jackie, whoa, that's taking us. We just got the community match, and we are over $50,000. There's another one right back there. Thank you at $1,000. Yes, we're so grateful. John, thank you. Now, okay, yes. And another one back there. Now, thank you. And, of course, would you put it in your phone also? CJ, our board president at home. Thank you, CJ. We're so grateful. Steve Klein, give all these people a huge round of applause. Now, I do have really awesome news because would you give Stefano Catalani a big round of applause? Thank you. Thank you, Stefano. Another person reached out and said that they would be willing to match another $25,000 worth of gifts. So Becky Benaroya said that if we could raise another $25,000, that Becky would help with another $25,000. And if my math is right, that will put us over our goal. So if you can help us at any number, and I will say, you are allowed to go more than once. So if you already helped at 1,000 and you're suddenly wanting to help at 500, that is okay too. You can do it. Or really any number because they're all there in your phone. I can't stop you. If you can help us with $500, I ask you to be the future and hold your card up right now. Is there anybody that could do $500? Yes, to one of our co-chairs. Would you give Betsy a huge round of applause? Thank you at 500. Is there anybody else that might want to do 500? And then make it happen in your phone. Is there anybody? And if you're at home, you can do any amount right now in your phone. Thank you to Bob Edson Swain. Robert, thank you. Would you give Bob a big round of applause? Thank you. Is there anybody else that might be able to help us at $500? And I'll tell you, I know you're all looking at me like, Ian, you're making us hold these cards up and then do my phone. That's twice. Would you give Stan Richardson a round of applause? And the answer is yes. Whoa, would you give Mr. Striegel a round of applause? Thank you. We're almost at $60,000 on our goal of on our way to $100,000. If you can help us, thank you. Oh, thank you so much to Mrs. Marguerite Paul. We're almost at $60,000. You know, we did this because we want to see your incredible generosity. Would you give all these people a round of applause? If you can help us at $250, I ask you to hold your card right now. Erlene Beckus, and Kevin's probably part of that. Thank you, Kevin and Erlene. Would you give them a big round of applause? Is there anybody who could do $250 and hold your Be the Future card up right now? We would love it. Joanna, our development director. Give Joanna Sykes a big round of applause. Thank you. We're almost at 60. Is there anybody who could help us? Thank you. Well, another 500. Is there anybody? And if you're at home, thank you, Marsha. We're so grateful. Is there anybody that could help us with $100? Anybody at 100? Thank you. There's $100. And then do it in your phone. Thank you. Would you give these people a big round of applause at $100? Joan, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. We're over 60. Thank you so much, Susan Thompson. We're so grateful. Now, here's, yes, keep applauding for all of these amazing people. Here is the wonderful thing. If we get to 75,000, then Becky Benaroya will bump us to $100,000, which would be our entire goal. And if you know anyone who is not here this evening, who is not on our live stream, our Fund the Future is going to stay open through 8 o'clock tomorrow. So you can continue to make, oh my gosh, over $61,000. Joseph, thank you. So you can let people know that they can continue. Thank you, Kathleen. We're so grateful to all of you. Thank you, Kathleen. We really appreciate it. Over 61,000. They can make a contribution and help us towards that goal. So would you give all of the people in this room a huge round of applause who are helping us with our amazing, amazing, amazing generosity? Actually, you know what we should do? Can we do this? We were at 50. We've now raised another 11. So I think we should put 11,000 from Becky Benaroya into the thermometer because, right, she said she would match those dollars, which would really get us, that's $11,000, which puts us at $72,000. And if we can just get, oh, thank you, Jennifer. Yes, we'll take it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that means now we have to do hard math. We just need another 14,000. Oh, CJ, thank you, going again at 500. Lucy May Van Zanden. Thank you. We're so grateful. Thank you. Thank you. If we could just get like 14, which would be, like 85, then the last part, it'll all work out. Okay, don't worry. You know what all it means is, oh, another 2,000 from Becky Benaroya because 2,000 more have come in. Please let people know that they can support us. Stefano, we have to keep going with the live auction. I mean, I'd love to just keep doing this all night because this is really fun.
Me too.
Yeah. Exactly. One more time, for everyone who has supported our Fund the Future, give them a big round of applause. Thank you at home to everyone helping us. Can you tell us about group number 7?
Of course. Group number 7, Charles Lawrence, Larry Hill, The Last Train of Thought, Acrylic, Eve, 1986. Larry Hill won many awards during his lifetime, both here in Washington and across the country. His work is collected by the MFA Boston and San Francisco Museum of Art. The title of this painting is a reference to Magritte's, the surrealist Belgian painter, Time Transfixed. Meg Holgate, Northlight, oil on canvas. Meg has showed extensively both here in the area as well as in Seattle and also in Tacoma. She's collected in many corporate collections. Most recently, she was featured with Steve Klein in the incredible exhibition, A Precarious Edge, here at Museum of Northwest Art. I think this piece is incredible. I love the way you layer the paint. It's just amazing. Jay Steensma died in 1994. Eco Mendley, oil and latex, considered an extension of the Northwest School, a second generation. His work is really sought after. I have a wonderful quote from Regina Hackett. With a few strokes, with a few strokes, he could render a landscape that... No, I got it wrong. The painting is rather spectacular, which is true that Jay Steensma was able to render an incredible story with few brushstrokes and a sort of bareness of means. And his work is not very easy to come across. And that's my last.
Beautiful. So 19, 20, and 21, group number 7, and again, you have all become extremely adept. So I am going to give you a bare scant 2 minutes in order to make your bids on items 19, 20, and 21. Here we go. And it looks like we are waiting for the person whose train of thought is still boarding, but they will be with us soon on item number 19. And item number 20 is going to Kim Anderson. Item 21, David, you're in the lead. And now you've only got about 1 minute and 45 seconds to go. Kim, you're doing great. Somebody is going to have that train of thought. And David, you are doing great on the Echo Mendley. And now you've only got about 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Last opportunity in our 7th round of live auction items. Oh, Stan Richardson. Nicely done. His train of thought is fully underway. And now you've only got about 1 minute to go. Stan's in the lead on item 19. Item number 20 is going to Rebecca. David, you're in the lead on item number 21. And now you've only got about 45 seconds. Last opportunity. Stan, you're on 21. The last train of thought. Nicely done. And Rebecca, you're in the lead on North Light. Nicely done. And now you've only got... Oh, Mike is now in the lead on North Light. I'm sorry. Mike's in the lead. Rebecca, you're going to have to come back and make one more bid. Stefano Catalani is bidding by magic right from his phone at the front of the room. David just outbids you, Stefano. I'm sorry. Now you're no longer the top bidder. David's in the lead. Now you've only got about 10 seconds to go-ish, something. And it looks like David's in the lead on item number 21. And it looks like Stan Richardson, nicely done on item number 19. Mike, you're currently in the lead on North Light. You've got 9 seconds to go. Make your final bids. You've got to do it quickly. Stan, nicely done. Mike, you're in the lead. David, now on item number 21. And it looks Stefano's putting his phone away, which can only mean one thing. He just set up an auto bid. Catherine, you're in the lead on item number 21. North Light is going to item number 20. Stan, doing very well on item number 19. We're going to count down from 5. This is your final opportunity. Mike, you're back in the lead. David, you're doing great on 21. 4. Last chance. Stan, nicely done. Rebecca jumps back in the lead on item number 20. You've got 3. Uh-oh, and it looks like Rebecca's got an auto bid turned on. David, hoping to be on item number 21. The auto bid is going well, and now you've only got 2 seconds to go. Last chance to make your final best bids. Stan, you've got item 21. Rebecca, now in the lead on item North Light. David, you're doing great. Somebody's trying to outbid you. I'm going to give you 1 second. Push the button one more time. Last chance, and sold! Nicely done. Woo! Now, I will say, Stan, congratulations. Mike, very nicely done. And David, for having the fortitude to watch your bid go up when there was nothing you could do about it. Nicely done. Would you give all of those people a big round of applause? We're going to go on. Tell us about item number 8.
Group number 8, Chuck Gumbert, Éclat d'encre, I hope that's my best French, Ink Burst. Chuck has been presented in numerous exhibitions here in the area, Woodinville, Port Townsend, Bainbridge Island, as well as is collected in numerous public and private collections. John Franklin Koenig, my German is not good. Susie Rihosse, I have no idea. Associated with the Northwest School, he traveled extensively during his life and relocated to Paris, where he actually opened a gallery. He received a gold medal of the city of Paris, as well as the awards as commander of the French Order of Arts and Lectures. In 1989, John Franklin Koenig was honored with a retrospective at the Paris Arts Center. His work is representative of abstraction within the Northwest School of Art. Thank you.
Okay, group number 8, item 22, 23, and 24. I will, and they're over there. Oh, yes, they're a little bit split. Is that what you're saying, Eve?
I missed one. I'm getting sorry.
Oh, yes.
It's my fault. I hope I did it right. I lost track. Michael Dichter, The Longin, Mixed Media. Michael has shown extensively in the Northwest. Most recently at Patricia Rovsgard Gallery and Museo on Bainbridge. Whitby, I apologize. His work is, in this case, this painting shows flowers and birds sketched with an incredible facility, which is one of his traits. Thank you.
Perfect. Okay, so now 22, 23, 24. Good. Yes? We're in alignment. Yes. Okay, no, that's great. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. If you would like, Chuck Gumpert, John Franklin Koenig, or Michael Dichter, you have 2 minutes to go. And Nancy, you're in the lead on item number 22. Nicely done. Someone is coming for item number 23. We're going to wait. And now it looks like Gerda, you've got item 24. You've only got about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Yes, that's right. It's going very, very fast. And Nancy, you're doing well. Is Nancy here in the room? Is she with us in this room? Or Nancy, you're bidding via live stream. We welcome you and we welcome your bids. Thank you. Gerda, you've got item number 24. Someone is going to fall in love with item number 23. It's so beautiful right over there. You've only got about 1 minute to go. If you would like to make a bid, now is your chance. Nancy, and I can see everybody has now figured out that they're just going to wait until I get down to 10 seconds and then make me dig 10 seconds into 30 seconds. I understand. So we're just going to go really, really quick. You've got about 30 seconds to go. Nancy, you're in the lead. Gerda, you're in the lead. Someone is going to fall in love with item number 23. You've got your chance. You've got 20 seconds to go. Make one more bid. Nancy, you're doing great. Gerda, very nicely done. Okay, we're going to get to 10. Now we'll see what happens. You've got about 10 seconds remaining. If you'd like to make a bid at home, now is your chance to do it. Nancy, 22 is still going to be at your house. 23, we're going to be happy to hang on to, which is so lovely. Item number 24, Gerda, it's yours. Here we go. 9, 8, 7. Last chance to make a bid. Nancy, you're doing great. 6, 5. And it looks like Gerda, you're doing very, very well on item number 24. You've got 3 seconds to go. If somebody wants to outbid either of these bidders or make a bid on 23, you've got 2. Very final opportunity to make a bid. 1. Tanya jumps in on item number 22. Nancy, only out of all fairness, I can't let Tanya just swoop in with 1 second to go. If you would like one more second, then this is your chance to do it. Tanya, you very nicely done. I'm going to give you 1 second so you can make one more bid. Gerda, you're still in the lead. Nicely done. Okay, we're just giving Nancy a chance to make one final bid. You're going to push the button. Tanya, you're going to get the same chance, but you got to do it fast. Okay, you've got less than 1 second. Very final opportunity to make one last bid, and sold! Nicely, nicely done. Oh! Tanya also jumps in on item 23 at the last moment. Nicely, nicely bid. Tanya, you must have 2 thumbs. I don't know how you did that. Very, very well done. Congratulations. We're going to go before... Stefano.
Yes.
Before we go on to item group number 9, there's one more video that we wanted to show people. One final piece of the incredible work that is happening here at Mona. So please, please enjoy.
Hi, my name is Maggie Paul, and I'm the collections manager here at the Museum of Northwest Art. Interpreting and exhibiting art created in the Pacific Northwest is a huge part of Mona's mission. In the last year, support from donors like you has enabled Mona to bring artwork from our permanent collection, as well as many artists across our region, to our community for free. Here's glass artist Dan Friday from last year's popular Dan Friday Future Artifacts exhibition to talk about the role and importance of Mona.
For an artist like myself, one step is getting into the galleries and getting people to take you seriously and listen to you. And then the next kind of step is giving me a chance at a museum like this is to express your larger visions as an artist, which is not always, if I put this together in my backyard, you'd never see it. So thanks again for all the work that you guys do to help make this place run.
Can we hear it for all of the staff of Mona one more time?
Yes,
all of-
I wanted to share that the staff has created all the videos tonight, and so we're very lucky because they've done an amazing job in capturing the nature of the museum, and they did a great job. Yes.
For sure. Woo. Okay, there are only 2 groups remaining.
Yes, and I'm losing my energy. My 5-hour energy is running out. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, we have to finish because Stefano has to go back to the bar. So,
Group number 9.
here we go.
Mark Calderon, Oversoul, lead. Mark Calderon has shown extensively across the nation in exhibition at Seattle Art Museum, the Austin Museum of Art, the Whatcom Museum of Art, and the California Museum of Arts and Craft. His work is inspired by nature and transience with an incredible synthesis of shape. I believe this work is inspired by hairdos of ancient Japanese Buddhist sculpture. Bob Abrams, The Crow, no date, acrylic. Bob Abrams is known as a Disney artist. He moved from South California to La Conner. He has worked with Disney, Hanna-Barbera, Warner Brothers on movies such as Sleeping Beauty, The Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Mr. Magoo, Bugs Bunny, and Roadrunner. Amazing. And Ed Kamuda, Autumn Dance number 2, Oil and Wax and Varnish on Board. Ed Kamuda's work is infused with a reverence for nature and especially rural Washington. And he finds inspiration in simplifying the shapes and the forms of the landscape. He has been including many important collections, both, for example, Microsoft, Museum of Northwest Art, as well as other museums in the Northwest. His work is very sought after, and this is an amazing piece because I was trying to bid on it. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Stefano, you're no longer the current top bidder.
I know.
But that doesn't mean that you couldn't be. So this, group number 9, item 25, 26, and 27, you have 2 minutes to go. Oversoul is looking for its very future home, or its soon-to-be future home. Nope, soon to be home. It's not the future if it's soon. It's looking for somebody. Item number 26, Ginny Johnson. You are currently in the lead. Gerda, you have item number 27. We've only got about 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. If you would like to make a bid on items 25, 26, or 27, Oversoul would love to come home with you this gorgeous sculptural piece, as Stefano was telling us. And now it looks like Justin jumps into the lead on item number 26. You've got 1 minute to go. Allison just made a bid on item number 25. Would you give Allison a round of applause? And Gerda is currently the top bidder on item number 27. That's not your name, Stefano, I'm sorry. And now we've only got about 45 seconds remaining. Allison's in the lead on 25, and it looks like Justin is in the lead on item number 26. And Stefano Catalani back in the lead on item 27. Gerda, it's okay. You can outbid him, and you'll still be able to come into the museum. He doesn't have that much control. You'll still be you'll be friends, right?
Yes.
Now you've only got about 30 seconds to go. Allison, you've got 25, 26. James jumps into the lead. Justin, I'm so sorry. You're no longer the top bidder on item number 2. Justin is currently the top bidder on item number 26. James, I'm so sorry. James, you can come back. Justin and James both wanting the crow. Stefano's in the lead on Autumn Dance. You only got about 10 seconds to go to make a bid in group number 9. Katie Carson outbids Allison. Allison, you're going to have to make one more bid. Katie's in the lead. I'm so sorry. And now you've only got about 9 seconds remaining. Katie's in the lead on item number 25. And it looks like Susan Porter on the crow. A lot of people. Look, Justin back in the lead on the crow. Sorry, Susan. And now it looks like Katie's in the lead. And it looks like Stan just outbid Stefano. I'm so sorry. Stan's in the lead on Autumn Dance. You've only got about 7 seconds. Justin, Susan, everyone. Allison back in the lead on Oversoul. And now you've only got about 5 seconds to go. Make your final bids right now. Justin back in the lead on the crow. And Stan is currently in the lead on item number 27. You've got 4 seconds to go. Allison's got item number 25. 26 is going to Susan for at least for like a half second till somebody outbids her. And now Stan, you're doing great. Susan, you're in the lead. Allison, nicely done. You've only got about 3. Make your last bids. 2. Susan, you're in the lead. Stan, Allison, you've got 1 last second to make a bid. 25, 26, 20. Justin makes one more bid on the crow. Very final bids and sold. Nicely done. Woo! Item 25, Oversoul. Allison, nicely done. The Crow, after intensive bidding. Justin and Stan, you can talk to Stefano later. Maybe you can be friends. Congratulations. Okay, we have one final group.
Group number 10, Dan Friday, a native Lumi. He spent last 2 decades working with artists such as Dale Chihuly and Preston Singletary. River salmon, hand-blown sculpted glass, as you heard on one of the videos. Dan Friday was featured in the exhibition Future Artifacts here at the Museum of Northwest Art last year. It's an incredible piece. He also was included in the Bellevue Arts Museum Biennial on Glass, I believe now in 2018. Marcel DeLacy, Farm to Market, Red Cedar Wood. I hope you had a chance to look at this piece because I think Marcel has a knack for irony. It's an incredible sculpture. One piece of information I found on the sculptor is that he learned how to carve ivory soap as a child, and clearly he has an incredible hand. And finally, the last piece, Thomas Wood, who passed away this year, Tree Music, 3-color mezzotint, master printer, who with an incredible legacy here in the Skagit. He has brought printmaking to incredible levels of mastery and has taught so many younger printmakers here in the Northwest. He is included in many collections, including the Museum of Northwest Art, Microsoft, the Philadelphia Museum of Art, Portland Art Museum, and Tacoma Art Museum. And we used this piece for the save the date for tonight's event. And this was my last piece.
Woo! Okay, can we give Stefano Catalani a big round of applause?
I was not supposed to be doing this.
And yet we're so glad you did. Okay, before we sell the final 3 items of the evening, I do just want to say, if we could see the thermometer one more time, because while we were doing other things, Hart James made a contribution, and we want to give Hart a big round of applause, along with everybody else. And we are so close. I'm telling you, if you know anyone, if you can help us, there is still some more matching funds that could take us right to $100,000. Also, if you purchased a live auction item this evening, you have 2 options. Oh, Aaron Lanting, thank you. One of the people who is helping work here tonight is getting so inspired that he's making a contribution. We're so grateful. You have 2 options if you purchased a live auction item. Option number 1, walk down the stairs, continue straight out the front door, go to dinner, think about how lovely that piece was, and then come back between June 22nd and June 26th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and you may collect your live auction piece. That is also true for all of the silent auction items. You may pick them up between June 22nd and June 26th between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. If you purchased a live auction piece and you are here with us, we know that sometimes waiting for even a couple more days might just be too difficult. So you may go downstairs to the glass studio, and there are art handlers waiting. Tell them that you purchased a live piece and that you would like to take it home tonight. Thank you very much. You are not leaving. Oh, do not go downstairs. You are going... Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm getting there. Yes. However, they will not give you the piece unless you bring with you a receipt and identification, confirming that you did not steal that receipt from somebody else.
Because my name is Keith Wyman right now.
Yes. You can get your receipts at registration in the gift shop. So grab a receipt, go over to the glass studio. They will give it to you. They will come take it off the wall for you. They will pack it up and you can take it home. And then one last thing is shipping. If you need shipping, if you're purchasing from the live stream, if you're in Florida perhaps, the shipping is not included. However, if you are in contact with us, we can help you with shipping arrangements, and we will send you the bill. Before we do anything else, I want to remind you about the silent auction, which closes tomorrow night at 8 p.m. So you may bid on all of the silent auctions until 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Are you ready for our final 3 live auction items of the evening? Well, that was... Okay, are you ready for the final 3 auction items of the evening? Here we go. Item 28, river salmon. Item 29, farm to market. And item 30, the tree music. You have 2 minutes to go. And Tom Mansfield is currently in the lead on Dan Friday's river salmon. Is Tom Mansfield here in this room? No, Tom, you are at somewhere, and we are so grateful. Farm to Market is looking for its owner, and it looks like Betsy, you are currently in the lead on tree music. Nicely done. Now you've only got about 1 minute and 30 seconds to go because people have dinner reservations and we have to send them off to wherever they're headed. And you only have Tom, you're doing great on River Salmon. Nicely done. Farm to Market looking for Betsy's auto bid is in full blast. Somebody's trying to find the top, but Betsy's auto bid is keeping her in the lead. And now you've only got 1 minute remaining. Our last minute in the live auction. Tom Mansfield, nicely done. If anybody wants to make a bid on the river salmon, now's the chance. Betsy, your auto bid is working in overtime. You've only got 30 seconds to go. Make your final bids right now on items 28, 29, and 30. Farm to Market is looking for you. Tom, you're doing great. You've got 20 seconds remaining to make a bid right now. And it looks like Tom is hoping that that fish is going to swim right to him. Betsy, oh, your auto bid is working on your behalf. Somebody is trying to find the top of Betsy's auto bid, but she's auto bid is still going. Now you've only got 10 seconds, our last 10 seconds of the 2022 Mona auction. And Tom, you're doing great. 9 seconds. Betsy's auto bid is keeping her in the lead. Nicely done. Tree music is going home with Betsy. You've got 7, 6, 5. Last opportunity, Betsy. Your auto bid is working so well. You've got 3, 2. Betsy's auto bid is still keeping her in the lead. Last chance, 1, still working, and sold! Nicely, nicely done. Would you give everyone who helped us this evening a huge round of applause? Would you give everyone who joined us in the live stream a huge round of applause? Thank you to everyone who is here. Thank you.
Thank you and your team, because today you guys were incredible, everyone. Absolutely. It's putting up an event like this, hybrid, was not an easy feat, and we had a lot of heart attacks along the way. But we're here and we did it, so really incredible team, unbelievable. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you for supporting Mona. We will see you next year somewhere for the 2023 Mona Art Auction. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and good night.